Oh my God. This scene destroyed me. Oh my God. This show is gonna kill us. Oh, Omar crying. Oh my God, I was a mess. I was a mess. I was a mess. Oh, Jesus Christ. This actress will forever be one of the best. I mean, can the Oscar just go to Kim McHugh? I mean, she is such a good actress, but oh my God. I mean, she is the Omar of all Omars. I mean, she plays like a mother to the nth degree. Like, I always love her. She never disappoints in every scene or every show I've ever seen her in. She's always so good. But woo, I have to say, I have seen her in a lot of things, but this here section, wow, there is no way you are not bawling when she's bawling. I think all of us were just bawling, like, whoa, wow. And then when she just hollers, oh my God, incredible, just fantastic actor. But anyway, hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. I'm currently reviewing this one. It's called Welcome to Samdalri, and we're in episode 13 and 14, and woo. So obviously we saw in 13, really the biggest thing is the father of young Pil is grieving, and he really has been blinded by his grief, and he's become selfish. He is not recognizing that there's other people who are also hurting just like he is. You know, she's hurting. She was her best friend. They were going to raise their kids together, right? She's the one who told her, let's go one more time in the ocean and see if we can get some more stuff. And unfortunately, it was an accident. She didn't want her best friend to die, but the husband always took it out on her. And the way she's like, you think you're the only one hurting. We are all hurting. Me, your son, everybody, your parents, everybody in this whole village still hurt because of your wife dying, right? It was like, look, dude, you are so blinded, you're thinking it's only happening to you. Oh, the way she got to him, you could tell he was also like, oh, wait, you mean you guys also feel? Yeah, duh. Yes, they have. And his son, young Pil. First of all, how happy are you the fact that finally young Pil and Samdal, I was like, look, we are gonna stick together. By the way, the writing of this show, there's so many lines you could repeat, right? Like the part where she was like, I am done with the one-sided love. The fact that she realized that young Pil never let go. He would come and see her in her studio and look at all the pictures and exhibitions she'd put together. And he was always there, but she just never realized it until she saw these pictures that her assistant sent to her. Like, oh my God, he was always there. He never let go. And then she realized no matter how many times she tried to let go, and no matter who she dated, nobody was ever good enough. Nobody was gonna ever measure up to young Pil. And that's why it never worked out. And she's like, I am done with this one-sided relationship. I know your dad will never approve of it, but let's just hold on. Even when it gets hard, let's just keep holding on. Oh, wow, like just incredible. And then in 14, obviously, finally, the father, it took the father seeing the son in love with the person he loves, and his son saying, look, she's the only one for me. This is my one and only love. Just like mom was your one and only love, and you know how you'd never let go, I'm never gonna let go of her, okay? And then obviously did not hurt that Samdal also went and said, look, your son is my one and only. I know you may never approve of us and give us your blessings, but as far as we're concerned, we're always gonna hold to each other no matter what. And it hit him like, that's the same way I felt about my wife. And now he's almost getting it like, I've been so obsessed with my grief. Now I've punished my son, and even Samdal, who he always liked and loved. And she even said to him, I know you don't hate me, you know? You've always loved me. I know it is your grief and all that stuff that's blinded you, and it's okay, okay? It's okay. If you never give us your blessing, that's fine. And finally, it's like, I love that they let the whole grief thing like just take its course. I know it was frustrating us watching him being selfish and being mad at everybody because he lost his wife, but I love to see the progression of him getting it, his son getting it, you know, the best friend getting it, like, wait, I'm not the only one who's hurting. Seeing his mom, who was gonna run into the ocean looking for the, I guess that was his mother-in-law, looking for her daughter, and was willing to lose her life, and realizing like we are all hurting for losing her. And just those walls like slowly breaking. It was good. It was brutal, but I was grateful for how they just let it just, you know, simmer, and then the walls started to break down to where he's like, I give you guys my blessing. Okay, I get it. You guys have always loved each other, and you were all hurting just as much as I was hurting. Oh, so good. What a script. What an excellent show. Just absolutely love it. It's going to be a classic. This is just so well done, right? It was also good to finally see Sando let go. I love that part where he's sitting next to Samdal, and he's explaining like, I've always loved this girl who doesn't love me, loves somebody else. And he is Samdal like, I'm going to help you. And then as he's talking to her, realizes, oh, this girl has no idea it's her. This girl would never give me a chance, and it sunk in. Like, I gotta move on. Because even me telling her would only make her suffer, and really, he should never give me a chance anyway. She was always meant to be with young Peel, and he finally let go. And I actually kind of felt sorry for him. Like, oh my God, that must really hurt. Because this is the only girl he ever loved, right? I almost wished that there was more girls that these people can love in Samdalri. I'm like, is Samdal the only girl her age that they can love? I'm like, what is going on? Like, they all love Samdal, which is like, oh my gosh, what's going on, right? Just crazy. And then obviously it's good to see Jindal and her husband, poor husband, ex-husband, I guess. Now the family has cut off. He's got no money. And I'm glad to see in the next preview, he finally is like, look, I always loved you. And I'm hoping that Jindal will take him back. And maybe together they can go take his family. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm also happy to see Haydal and the scientist guy with the dolphins, or whatever he is, the director of dolphins. I feel like those are probably going to come together. That is so nice to see. But I don't know about you, but next week is the finale. And I feel like we need a wedding. I would love for them to end with Young Peel and Samdal getting married. I think that would be such a wonderful, like, I mean, they've been soulmates since they were babies. Like, what else is there to do but having them get married, right? Oh, and by the way, that crazy, stupid assistant who never let go. Clearly, the vinegar was not enough. She wants to come back next week again to Jeju because she's thinking of destroying her by letting the reporters know where Samdal is. I'm like, girl, you will never win. Don't you know you never win? And actually, we saw a preview where the ex-boyfriend is leaving her and wants to come back to Samdal and begging. That looks pathetic. But I'm just like, what is wrong with this child? Like, girl, how many screws are loose? And I don't know, but maybe it's a South Korean thing. They love those pushing that antagonistic character where it's like they almost make them like they're always clueless and they never let go of like something that you will never win. I don't know why waste your time. That girl will never win. Now she's trying to come and destroy her because she's now become the photographer in Jeju. I'm like, what did Samdal do so bad to you? You're so jealous you can't be her. You are not gonna just let it go until she's destroyed. And no matter how many times we've tried to destroy her, it's over and over showing that you can never destroy her. Like, girl, let it go already. Let it go. Anyway, I cannot wait for the finale next week. And I am keeping my fingers crossed because I want a wedding. I want a wedding. I just think that would be such a nice bow to the whole situation. But we'll see. And even if they don't give us a wedding, I still love the story. I think this is one of those we're going to add to our many favorites as one of those that we'll remember. Well, Samdalri is done very well, and the writing is so good. The amount of heartstrings they've been pulling, whew, my heart can't take it. It's just been like, wow, this is so real life. Like, it really hits it's really hitting there, right? Anyway, let me know as usual what you thought in the comment section of 13 and 14, but so love it, just fantastic. And as usual, if you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Deuces.